Federal Labor MPs have rallied behind Julia Gillard after a surprisingly strong showing in the latest opinion poll. It's removed any immediate risk of a shift back to Kevin Rudd.
He's back in the country, but she is back on safer ground.
We do have a lot of hard work to do, and if we do that hard work, I believe we can win the election when it's held in 2013.
The polls have been killing her. Today, the kiss of life. Nielsen putting Labor up 4 points, still miles behind, but the government's best result since March. From the opposition, a big shrug.
No, look, the polls come and go.
Perhaps she may have got some sympathy on Australia Day.
The Greens know who to blame for the Prime Minister's troubles.
Quite a bit of the criticism is sexist.
Well, she's back as preferred Prime Minister. Her first time there in the Nielsen poll in 9 months. It's breathing space.
The Prime Ministership is the most important position in this nation, and it's not to be treated like a revolving door.
It remains, though, a dirty war. Some MPs who've been publicly named as Rudd supporters are furious, claiming they've been falsely counted in a mischievous campaign against the Prime Minister. And for those who are attracted to the Rudd option, a stark message today from a key independent.
If there was a strategy to change leadership at this moment, almost by definition, there'd have to be a snap election.
Tony Abbott says whoever leads, it's still Labor.
They'll still have the carbon tax, they'll still have the mining tax, they'll still have an addiction to big spending, and they'll still be hopeless.
Parliament resumes tomorrow, the start of a year the Prime Minister says will be more than a clash of ambitions. It'll be a battle of ideas.
It will be an economic debate about whether we build the new economy our nation needs or whether we stand still.
Hugh Rimmington, 10 News.
Hugh joins us from Canberra. And Hugh, how much time does this poll buy the Prime Minister?
Realistically, Bill, not much. If there is now a further sequence of polls showing very bad news for the Prime Minister and for Labor, she'll remain under tremendous pressure. However, this was enough perhaps to stiffen the spine of a few of those waverers. And if they've got any further doubts, what Tony Windsor was saying about a snap election will also remind them of the risks of changing leadership right at the moment. It gives her just a little chink of light to try to change the narrative, to talk about jobs and the economy, where she believes she has the measure of Tony Abbott. And it also means that as she stepped out in today's news conference, she's a bit more aggressive, a bit more combative. She knows she needs to get that message out. If people are still listening, she still has a greyhound's chance in the race. But if people have stopped listening to the Prime Minister, she really has no chance at all.
All right, thank you. Hugh Rimmington in Canberra.